On March 7th, 2025, Jennie released her highly anticipated solo album, Ruby. Let's dive straight into the review. From the very first track, Jennie pulls us headfirst into a David Lynch-esque world, a dreamscape brimming with mystery, allure, and the enigmatic charm that defines her persona. But while Ruby is a fascinating exploration of her psyche, it isn't without its flaws, and we'll get into those soon. Listening to Ruby feels like plunging into a deep crimson ocean, a world shaped by Jennie's desires, mystique, and core identity. The album is charming, hypnotic, and undeniably Jennie, but it doesn't quite earn an A+ in my book. Some tracks feel like mismatches with her brand and strengths, elements she may want to refine or leave behind in her next release. Intro, a soft, ethereal opening with Jennie's delicate melodies, reminiscent of Janelle Monáe's Metropolis and the Arcandroid. It sets the stage, drawing us into Jennie's cinematic world. Like Jennie, a narcissistic masterpiece, and I mean that in the best way possible. This is Jennie indulging in self-celebration, feeding her ego a full-course meal. While her rap lyrics occasionally border on corny, she delivers them with such attitude and fierceness that fans likely won't notice or care. Start a war, Jennie has perfected the art of talk rap and sing-talking, and this track showcases it beautifully. It's her signature style, and she plays to her strengths here. She doesn't need powerhouse vocals. Her ability to blend melodies with attitude is more than enough. Handlebars, feat. Dua Lipa. I had high hopes for this collab, expecting something with the disco-futuristic energy of Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia. Instead, we get a decent slow track, pleasant but underwhelming. That said, Jennie's higher-pitched voice contrasts nicely with Dua's deep, sultry tone, making for an interesting dynamic. With the IE Way Up, I really dislike this track. A full rap song from Jennie? It feels forced and inauthentic, like she's cosplaying a persona that doesn't suit her. I'm not downplaying her struggles as an artist, but Thug Jennie just doesn't feel true to her. Least favorite track on the album. Extra L, same issues as with the IE Way Up, rap-heavy Jennie just isn't at her best. Her pen game needs serious improvement if she's going to pull this off. Also, her approach to feminism feels performative, only embracing it when it serves her image. Mantra, after the last two tracks, this one is a breath of fresh air. Jennie shines brightest when she fully embraces her narcissistic, self-indulgent pop diva persona, and this track does exactly that. This is the kind of music that women will blast to boost their confidence, and honestly, that's all that matters. This is peak Jennie, self-obsessed, confident, and dripping in attitude. Love Hangover, another track that perfectly aligns with her brand. This is where she thrives, and she should lean into this sound more. Mark my words, melodic sing-talking is Jennie's signature style. She doesn't need to prove herself as a rapper anymore. If she wants to remind people of her rap roots, she should keep it to 5 bars max and let her strengths take center stage. Zen, my favorite track on the album. It brings out the nature-loving, introspective side of Jennie. And here's the kicker, I don't even consider this a rap song. Her melodic sing-talking carries the entire track, making it an atmospheric standout. The best part? The percussion and background instrumentals steal the show, subtly drowning out her weaker rapping moments. Damn right. Feat Childish Gambino Caliuchis. This is exactly how Jennie should approach rap, letting her collaborators handle the heavy lifting while she sings melodically in her own space. But let's be real. R&B is not Jennie's strong suit. Childish Gambino and Caliuchis completely steal this song, leaving her in the background. T.S. Slow songs demand vocal depth and emotional rawness, and unfortunately, Jennie's Ice Queen delivery doesn't cut it. There's no vulnerability, no connection. A slow track like this only works if the artist is willing to open up and let the audience feel their pain, and Jennie doesn't. Filter, another rap-heavy track that falls flat. Lyrics alone don't tell a story. You need to pair them with emotion. A skip for me. Soul City, a beautifully slow, melodic track that highlights her sing-talking strengths. But why is it buried at the back of the album? This should have been front and center. Starlight, this felt like a continuation of Soul City, so much so that I could barely distinguish the two apart. But that's not a bad thing. These two tracks are some of her strongest, and listening to them feels like being rocked to sleep by a lullaby. Twin, this actually feels like a Rose song, which isn't a bad thing at all. The acoustic guitar is a gorgeous touch, and Jennie's voice blends harmoniously with the instrument. Once again, her sing-talking is her strength, and she should lean into it more. Final verdict, Jennie's Ruby is a captivating dive into her psyche, a sonic journey wrapped in Lynchian mystery and high-fashion aesthetics. At its best, it's self-indulgent, hypnotic, and dripping in star power. At its worst, it's misaligned with her strengths, particularly when she leans too heavily into rap. What works? Her melodic sing-talking is undeniably her signature style. Tracks like Mantra, Love Hangover, Zen, and Soul City feel authentically Jennie. The album excels when she leans into confidence, mystique, and cinematic soundscapes. What doesn't? Rap-heavy tracks fall short. They feel like an unnatural persona shift. She needs more emotional vulnerability in slow songs. Some track placements feel off, hiding gems, Soul City, Starlight in the back. Overall, Ruby is a strong statement album, but there are elements Jennie should refine for her next project. She's at her best when embracing her self-worship, sultry vocals, and cinematic aura, and at her weakest when trying too hard to prove herself as a rapper. Final grade, B+. Hope you enjoyed my review. Like and subscribe for more.